and every day after school, I would walk my dog. And my dog's name, okay, sorry. Every day after school, I would walk my dog. And my dog's name was Shirley. And she was so cute. She was a black terrier. Who cares? So I was walking my dog one day, and I saw one of my brother's friends outside. So I went over to say hi, and I saw him with something in his hand. And, you know, I was like a really curious kid. So I went over there, and I was like, oh, what's that? Like I didn't know it was a fucking snake. And I had never touched a snake before, so I wasn't really scared of snakes yet. So I went over to him and he was like, oh yeah, this is my pet snake. And it was like kind of small. It was really small. And I was like, oh really, does it bite? And then like another neighbor was petting it at the time, and she was petting it like, oh no, it doesn't bite. And so I was like, okay. And then he was like, yeah, you could pet it, but just don't show that you're scared. If you are. If I am. Okay, so I go and I start reaching my hand to pet the snake. Bam! Next thing you know, that fucking snake grabs onto my hand, and the lady, the fucking neighbor, she's like, oh my god, what the fuck, oh my god, get the snake. And I'm over here and I'm shaking the snake like, get the fuck off me, get the fuck off of me. And the snake would not let go of my hand. So eventually I shook that bitch off, and I don't know if he grabbed it or what, but I know my dog ran all the way home, and my mom's boyfriend was home at the time, ex-boyfriend. I don't even think I have to disclose that. He was home at the time, and he knew something was wrong because the dog got home before I did. And so I didn't want to get in trouble because they would have been like, oh, I thought he would have been like, you shouldn't have been touching the snake anyway. So I had to come up with this big ass lie, and I've been carrying the lie for quite some time. I think I barely told my mom, like, probably like 3 weeks ago, literally. So I went in the house, I was crying like, oh my god, I just got bit by a snake. So I ran to the bathroom and I'm washing my hands like, oh fuck, this isn't stopping bleeding. Like, the bleeding's not stopping. I need to do something. So I go out of there and I'm just crying like, and he's like, what's wrong? Oh my god, what happened? And I was like, I got bit by a snake. And he was like, how? And I was like, I was walking the dog and I like let her off the leash and I just sat on the stairs and I kind of put my hands back to lean back, and the next thing you know, something was on my finger and I couldn't shake it off. And then he was like, sorry. And then he was like, oh my gosh, okay. So they called 911. A bunch of people came because all he said was like, hello, you know, my daughter just got bit by a snake. He didn't say what kind of snake. Like, we just did not know. So he comes and he's like, oh, who's he? They come up there and they're like, can you breathe? I'm like, yeah, I could breathe. But my finger won't stop bleeding. And so, like, they take me on the hospital bed. So dramatic. My mom had to come home from work, come to the hospital. All I remember it was like, I don't even think they like put me in a hospital room, honestly. I think they just wrapped my finger up because it wasn't that serious. I just made it super dramatic and super serious when it really wasn't. But oh, another thing about me, I'm really fucking dramatic. It's kind of sad. Anyways, that was my story about the time I got bit by a snake. And it was like crazy because they went over there and I guess the boy got in trouble because like he had all these freaking creatures in his house, and I don't know, I think he got in trouble. I don't know, what the fuck, I don't know. Anyways, the next story I'm going to tell you guys is the time I got bit by a Pitbull. And okay, I love dogs, obsessed, those are my babies, but I don't like Pitbulls. Too big, too. You know, I just don't do Pitbulls. So one time it was when I was in 9th grade, and it was after school, and everybody like hung out in these apartments right across the street from the high school. And so I thought it was cool, like, because my mom didn't get off work till 4, so I could kind of do whatever I wanted. The hairs are in my eyes. I kind of could do whatever I wanted till 4, p.m. So, here's looking at you on it. So everyone was over at the house chilling. Everybody was there, like everybody who's anybody in school was there, and I feel like, oh, yeah, my mama don't care, I can go home when I want, I'm cool, I'm here, I'm cool, I am cool, I'm here, I'm cool, like you. So I'm here, and this guy, we were all at one boy's house, everybody was there, like a lot of people, and so he brings his Pitbull out of his backyard into the house, and he's like, no, it doesn't bite. And I was just looking at him then like, well, why are you holding the collar like he's about to attack someone if your dog doesn't bite, but you're holding onto the collar? And so I guess he just let his dog go, and guess what? That bitch came and took a big old bite of my hip. My whole hip was in that bitch's mouth. My whole hip was in that dog's mouth, and I started bleeding. Like, well, I didn't bleed a lot because I had pants on, and so the dog didn't really, like, get to me as much as it should have been able to. Worst day of my life. I did not tell my mom that either, because she would have been like, what were you doing in those apartments? I told you to wait at the library. But I'm so cool. And everybody knew, like, oh, you got bit yesterday. The next day at school, I was just like, yeah, I'm good though. But like, that bitch bit me, and he snatched it back. Like, my life flashed before my eyes. That has me over pit bulls. No. And I hate when people say, oh, my dog doesn't bite. Okay, your dog doesn't bite you. Your dog might bite me. Like, that doesn't mean your dog won't bite me. Don't tell me that. I don't believe it. Nope, don't believe it. Okay, another story. Sorry, my sister. Another story I'm gonna tell you guys is the time I almost drowned, which was multiple times because I can't swim. But the one that I can remember was the first and last time I've ever swam. Okay, so I had this best friend, and I was in the 5th grade, probably 5th grade. I don't know why all these things are happened to me in 4th and 5th grade, but I was crazy. Oh, never mind, that's another story another time. But I lost my train of thought. Why? Okay, so I went with my friend to her cousin's baby shower, and my mom was like, yeah, you could go, just don't go in the deep end because you know you can't swim. And I was like, yeah, I'm not. And so they had this floaty, this cute pink floaty, and I was like, oh my god, I just want to get on it. Like, I was thinking High School Musical. I was just like, I want to be on that floaty like Sharpay. Like, I just wanted to be on that fucking floaty. And I was like, oh, I won't fall off. It'll be easy for me. Like, I had never been on those floaties. And it was the bed ones, like, that you lay on. I don't know what the fuck they're called. Fucking floaties, bitch. So I was on the floaty, and I was, like, laying on it. And originally, when I first laid on it, I was in 3 feet. 3 feet. I was in the 3 feet. I'm chilling, like, out with the old, in with the new. Goodbye, skies of gray. Hello, skies of... I look around me. Not many people are around me. Next thing you know, I'm in the fucking 9 feet of the pool. I'm in the 9 feet of the pool. 9 foot end, the deep end of the pool. And I can't swim. And I'm little. I'm only in the 4th or 5th grade. I was a kid. So I just remember, boom, I flipped over because I panicked because I was like, oh my god, where am I? So I panic, I flip over, I fall off of it, and I remember just like sinking to the bottom a little, but something came over me where I just swam. I swam my happy ass over because I was like, if I drown, I don't drown, and my mom finds out I fell in this fucking pool that I wasn't supposed to be in, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. So I swam my happy ass back to 3 feet, and I did not get in that pool again. And nobody knew. I made it look so damn good. I just looked like I knew what I was doing, but really I was having a baby heart attack. Probably peed all the way to shore. So yeah, those are my 3 stories. I'm probably a horrible storyteller, but I did my best, and this is my first video, and I don't know what videos to do. I don't know if I want to be a beauty guru. I don't know if I want to be a storyteller. I kind of want to be all, because I'm not going to say I'm super good at makeup, but I can do a couple of things, and I'm really good at putting on falsies. And this one's kind of lifting, but that one's on fleek. And my eyebrow, okay, this is a scar you guys are going to always see. My eyebrows aren't done at all, but this scar happened when I was a baby. You know, I just thought I was 20 years old at 3. I was in the bathtub. Do you guys want another story? I'm gonna give you another story. I was in the bathtub and my mom left for 1 second and the water wasn't running or nothing. There was like barely any water. I don't remember it, but this was the story I got told my whole life. Why I have this obnoxious scar in my eyebrow. So I was just like, slash. I can wash myself up. I'm washing myself up. I'm bathing. Mama, look, I can bathe. I get up to try to take myself out the bath because I was done. I was clean. I knew I was clean. I was like, I'm done in here. I don't need to be in here anymore. I am out of this bath. So I stand up and I put my foot over and bam, fall. And there's blood everywhere. I was at my grandparents' house at the time. My mom was freaking out. I guess she had to take me to the hospital and get me stitches. And now, my scar. Forever there. There's nothing I can do about it. Not a damn thing. You will always see it. But I don't care. It's just like me. I used to be like, oh my gosh, this fucking hair. I used to be like, oh my gosh, people are going to be thinking I'm ugly because of it. But in reality, nobody gives a fuck. But I didn't want you to say what's wrong with your eyebrows. Bitch, you have 2 eyebrows. No. I just have a scar because I thought I was the shit as a kid. So that's gonna wrap it up. I could do July favorites videos because I have a bunch of favorites. I could do eyelash tutorial. I could do whatever you guys want. Like, summer's about to be over. I know a lot of people are going back to school. I graduated. I'm 18, by the way. And so just let me know what you guys want me to do and I'll do it. Like this video if you want to make a YouTube channel but you're scared like me. I'm terrified. I don't even know. I hope I put this up because I pre-shot an other video, but I did it on my webcam and it was... Sorry. I pre-shot an other video and it was terribly, terribly ugly. So just let me know, guys. Let me know what the world wants. What sells. What are you guys gonna watch when I post? But that's gonna wrap it up for me. And love you guys all. Well, you newcomers. Love y'all. Love everybody. Why not love everyone? Be nice. Love everyone. And that's gonna wrap it up for my video.